Well, very good morning, everyone. It's George Bairuthi here from FS Securities, giving you the market report for Wednesday morning, the 29th of March 2023. We woke up this morning to find that the Dow, that's the Dow Jones Index, the top 30 stocks in the US, was down 0.1% or 38 points. The S&P 500 was down 6 points or 0.2%, and the Nasdaq was down nearly 0.5% or 53 points. Tesla is trading at $189.19, that's US, down 1.4%, and Apple trading at $157.65 US, down 0.4%. BHP and Rio in New York were both up. BHP was up 2.2% and Rio was up 1.5%. And that's on the back of iron ore price. You can see here the iron ore price, $126 US per ton, unchanged. And in Europe, the StoXX 50 index, which comprises most major European markets, was steady, just up 0.1%. The FTSE in London was up 0.2%. The CAC in Paris up 0.1%. And the DAX in Germany up 0.1%. So the market has been very quiet in Europe and in the US. Yesterday in our market, the ASX 200, that's the market gauge, was up 72 points or 1% to above 7,000 for the first time in many days. 7,034 where it finished. The futures this morning indicate that the market most likely will open higher. Gold was up $17.21 US per ounce to $1,973 US and 70 cents. Silver trading at $23 and called at $23.50, unchanged. And Brent and crude oil, Brent was steady and West Texas crude oil up 1%. The Australian dollar trading at 67.07 US cents. And the 10-year yield in America was up 1.2% to 3.6%. And we're trading below that. The 10-year yield in Australia trading at 3.35%, or call that 3.4%. Bitcoin, 27,200 in the US, and that converts to approximately 40,500 Australian dollars. Looking at the bigger picture, the changes over many days, you can see here over 4 days, the Dow, the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq were slightly up, not a great deal. And in Europe, most exchanges, most indices were up by at least 1%. On our market, we're up nearly 2% over the last 4 days. However, over the month, we're down 3%. All right, let's now look at advances and declines. You see here yesterday, 36% of all the stocks were higher, and the volume at 2.4 billion was the highest in 6 days. We had 3 days continuously of the advances exceeding the declines. But look here, these are a combination of 5 days each bar. You can see for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 8, 7 collective 5 days together we've seen declines exceeding advances, and now we're seeing for the first time the last 5 days the advances exceed declines. That was here almost steady, but this is actually a good sign. So there is a rise. Alright, well, now that's where we are. Let's continue. What we've got here, the most active stocks. Zip was up 7.3% earlier in the week, and Woodside was up 5.2%. And you can see here the Zip, it doesn't make sense. It's supposed to be $54 and it's trading 52 cents. Doesn't make sense. Woodside Petroleum, the fair value is $42 instead of $32.80, the last price. On week, Woolworths was steady, and the volume over the week was 2.2 million versus a 50-day moving average volume of 2 million. That's 12% higher. And however, the fair value is less than the latest price. Dexus has been going up and up and up 3 days in a row, but the price was down 1%. The fair value, that's actually, it's been down for 3 days continuously. So we won't touch Dexus. Alright, well, that's in terms of our trading. Last week, the market, the ASX 200, was down 0.6%. And our volume portfolio was up 1%. And unfortunately, we did worse for the conservative portfolio and the aggressive portfolio. We did worse last week. However, when you look at when we started to trade on the 7th of July, remember we closed all our positions before the end of June last year, and we set on nearly $250,000 on each of these portfolios, and we started to trade on the 7th of July. From the 7th of July till recently, the market was up 4.6%. However, the conservative portfolio was up 14.4%. Mind you, several weeks ago we were up 22%. So actually we started to decline week after week. It hasn't been very positive for us the last 3 weeks. And remember, if you look at the market, over 4 weeks it's down 5.3%. Over 3 weeks, 5%. 2 weeks, 2.9%, and over 1 week, 0.6%. So hopefully we see some revival in the market. And you see what we are trading. As I can see here, nearly 70% of all our capital was used in the aggressive, nearly half of our capital in the conservative, 40% in the volume, and 52% in the momentum. What are we trading at the moment? You can see here the best trade for the conservative is Mineral Resources, giving us 39% profit, followed by Whitehaven, and BHP 23% up, ANZ 6% up, Centre, the old Westfield, 18.4%. TPG 5.2% up. James Hardie, we closed it. However, we managed to lose about 10% of our capital. In other portfolios, Sayona giving us 22%, Coronado 20% for the aggressive. However, the lithium-based stocks, Allkem, Core Lithium, Lake Resources, all these three companies have actually been hammered badly because the price of lithium has been dropping. Alright, well that's all from us here. If you want to be in touch with us, this is my mobile number for the local people, 0411 259526. For overseas people, 6161 is the country code. 61, but you don't need a 0. 61 411 259526. Or you can write to me, send me an email to george@FS Securities. FS stands for full service. And remember, FS Securities, it's plural, .com.au. george@fssecurities.com.au. Well, be wise, happy trading, be sensible.